Who abducted Madeleine McCann? This is a sad and spooky tale about a little girl named Madeleine McCann. One day, in 2007, she was on a trip with her mom and dad in Portugal. They stayed in a house near the beach, and one night, she vanished. Her parents, Kate and Jerry, were very scared. They called the police right away. The police came and looked all around, but they did not find Madeleine. They asked many people if they saw something, but nobody knew what happened to her. Madeleine was a sweet girl with big blue eyes. She loved to play and have fun. Her family and friends were very worried and missed her a lot. They put up posters and told everyone about her, but there were no clues. One night, a person said they saw a man carrying a girl who looked like Madeleine. The man walked quickly and looked scared. The police tried to find this man, but he was gone. They found a piece of her clothes near the spot where she was seen last, adding a hint but not a solution. The police looked for clues for many years. They had some suspects, but nothing could be proven. Some people thought it was someone close to her family. Others thought it was a stranger. The search for Madeleine McCann didn't stop. Her parents, Kate and Jerry, were determined to find her. They talked to the news and asked everyone to help. People from all over the world learned about Madeleine and wanted to help. The police looked at the hotel where Madeleine was staying. They talked to workers and guests, but no one saw anything strange. They also checked the beach, the playground, and all the nearby streets. They hoped to find a clue, but it was like Madeleine had just disappeared. One night, a lady from the town said she saw a car driving fast. Inside the car, she saw a little girl who looked scared. The lady tried to remember the car's number, but it was too quick. The police checked all the cars in the area but found nothing. Kate and Jerry hired people to help them look for Madeleine. These helpers went to many places, asking questions and looking for clues. They made posters with Madeleine's picture and put them everywhere. Some people thought they saw her, but it was never her. The story of Madeleine spread far and wide. News reporters talked about her on TV, and her picture was in many papers and on the internet. People hoped to find her and bring her home. One day, a man said he saw Madeleine in another country. The police went to check, but it was not her. This happened many times, and each time it was not her. The hope of finding Madeleine grew smaller, but her parents never gave up. 1 year passed, then 2, and then more. The police kept the case open, but they had no new clues. Many people still thought about Madeleine and wished for her to come home. Her parents kept searching and hoping. One day, the police got a new tip. Someone had found a small toy bear near a campsite, and it looked just like Madeleine's favorite bear. The police went to check the area and searched all around, but they didn't find any more clues. It was another mystery in the long list of puzzling leads. Kate and Jerry decided to hire new helpers. These helpers were very good at finding lost people. They worked very hard, looking at old clues and searching for new ones. They hoped to find something that everyone else had missed. One night, a lady named Maria called the police. She said she had seen a little girl who looked like Madeleine. The girl was with a woman who acted very strange. Maria remembered the woman's face and tried to describe her to the police. The police made a picture of the woman's face based on Maria's description. They showed it to people in the area, but no one knew who she was. The picture was shared on the news and on posters, but the woman remained a mystery. Meanwhile, Kate and Jerry kept Madeleine's story alive. They talked to reporters and asked people to keep looking for her. They wanted everyone to know that they would never stop searching for their little girl. One day, a man named Sam found an old letter in his attic. The letter was from a friend who had visited Portugal the same year Madeleine disappeared. The letter mentioned seeing a man acting very suspicious near the hotel where Madeleine was staying. Sam gave the letter to the police, hoping it would help. The police followed this new lead and found the man who was mentioned in the letter. He told them that he had seen a strange man near the hotel, but he didn't think much of it at the time. The strange man was carrying a large bag and seemed to be in a hurry. The police made a picture of the strange man's face based on the description and shared it with the public. Many people called in with tips, but none of them led to Madeleine. It was another clue that seemed to go nowhere. Kate and Jerry never lost hope. They knew that someone out there had the answers they needed. They continued to search, hoping that one day, they would find Madeleine and bring her home. One day, a retired detective named Jake took an interest in the case. He had solved many difficult cases in his career and wanted to help. Jake met with Kate and Jerry, promising to do everything he could to find new clues. Jake started by going through all the old evidence. He noticed something that everyone else had missed. There was a small footprint near the spot where Madeleine was last seen. The footprint was too small to be from an adult, and it matched the size of Madeleine's shoes. Jake followed this lead and discovered that there was a hidden path near the hotel that led to a nearby market. He thought that maybe someone had taken Madeleine through this path to avoid being seen. Jake went to the market and asked the shop owners if they remembered seeing anything strange. One shop owner said he saw a man carrying a little girl that night. The man was wearing a hat and looked very nervous. Jake asked the shop owner to describe the man, and he made a picture of his face. The police shared the picture with the public, hoping someone would recognize the man. A few days later, a woman named Lisa called the police. She said she knew the man in the picture. His name was Tom, and he lived in a nearby town. After Tom's arrest, the case took another turn. The police found out that Tom had a partner who helped him. This partner was known only as the Fox. The Fox was very clever and left no traces. The police knew they had to catch the Fox to solve the mystery. Jake, the retired detective, decided to go undercover. He pretended to be a friend of Tom and started to look for clues about the Fox. Jake went to places where Tom used to go and talked to people who knew him. He hoped to find a lead that would take him to the Fox. The police knew that finding the person behind it all was the key to solving the mystery. They went through all the clues again and found a name that kept coming up: Mr. Black. Mr. Black was very rich and powerful, and he had many secrets. Jake and the police started to investigate Mr. Black. They found out that he had connections to many bad things. It seemed that Mr. Black was the one who had paid Tom and the Fox to take Madeleine. The police went to Mr. Black's house to arrest him, but he was gone. It looked like he had left the country. The police kept searching for him, but he was very good at hiding. Madeleine was finally reunited with her family. Kate, Jerry, and their other children were overjoyed. They couldn't believe their long nightmare was finally over. Tears of joy were shed, and many hugs were shared. Mr. Black's trial was a media sensation. The world watched as the details of his dark operations were revealed. He had been involved in many illegal activities, not just the abduction of Madeleine. His conviction brought a sense of relief to many families who had also suffered because of his actions. Jake, the retired detective, became a hero. His dedication and hard work were recognized by many, and he was awarded for his bravery. He felt a great sense of accomplishment knowing that he had helped bring Madeleine home and had put a dangerous man behind bars. Life started to return to normal for the McCann family. They cherished every moment with Madeleine, grateful to have her back. They continued to spread awareness about missing children, hoping to help other families in similar situations. But even as they celebrated, new challenges arose. Madeleine had been through a lot, and she needed time to heal. The family worked together, supporting each other and making sure Madeleine felt safe and loved. Kate and Jerry wrote a book about their journey, sharing their story with the world. They wanted to give hope to other families and show that it's important never to give up, no matter how dark things may seem. The bravery of Kate, Jerry, Jake, and the police shows us that even the biggest mysteries can be solved. Madeleine's story now ends with hope and happiness, as she is back where she belongs with her family. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Shadowed Truths channel, like, share and comment.